Hi guys, so moving on from where we left off, we are currently looking at the selector types, right? We have looked at the universal selector, we have looked at the tag or element or type selector, we have looked at the class selector, and we have also looked at the ID selector, all right? And yeah, I mean, we pretty much, worked on examples. In the next, so the next one we're going to be looking at right now would be the attribute selector. Now, the way it works is you get to style based on a specific attributes that you've highlighted. Okay, so I'm going to show an example right here. We're going to take off these styles for now. Let's take that off. Awesome. We are also going to take off these items. Right. This time around, we're going to use a very simple item here. So it's going to be a form, and we're going to have an input type of let's say email. Okay, and we have a placeholder that says maybe example at hotmail.com or something. All right, so now this is what we have. When I save this and I close this, let's open that again. All right, so now we're going to see that input field. Okay, so there you go, have that input field. In order to style this input field, and this is just an example, we can actually bring in the attribute. So this is going to look like this. We're going to have input, we're going to have the type equals email, right? So let's have email. I'll spell that correctly. All right, so now we're going to style that email, and we're going to say background color. Let us have that as gray. Okay, let's have that as gray. When I save, you see we have the background color changed to gray. I'm going to leave that as white. Or maybe I can just have 1E, 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 okay? All right, so let's take off the border color, just say border none. Let's take off the border completely. Right, let's have a height of 42px, okay? And then we'll have a padding. Remember to close this. By the way, you can also make sure you format this properly. So let's format this properly. All right, the border, the height, okay? And we can also have the padding of 30px. All right, so padding definitely is. Let's have a 10. Probably we don't even need that at all. Maybe I'll just say padding left, right? So that's all I needed actually. Okay. Yeah, does that make sense? Let's take it off. So this is 42. Let's try 6. How did that so big? That's so big. Okay. All right. Okay, so if I should try a padding of 20px and 0, just like this. Okay, let's try 0px here and 20px. Nice. Okay, so now we have that email. As you can see, we can enter that email, right? And of course, if it's not a valid email, if we have the complete form, then you're going to see that that is not a valid email. Okay. Yeah. So basically, that's how you work with the attribute selector type.